I've been considering joining a network on YouTube recently. And for those of you who don't know what a network is, basically it's a company that YouTube has given permission to partner channels. They can give you a YouTube partnership with the banners, the thumbnails, the whole 9 yards. And you get ads on your videos. Not through AdSense though, it's through those companies. Those companies manage your ads and they pay you however they wish to. So it's pretty cool, and on YouTube's end it's much more efficient. It's very difficult to get into them though. You have to get these companies to accept you for any reason. Obviously you have to meet some criterion for whoever's judging you. Now back in the day, a few years ago, when you could only partner really through YouTube directly, you had to go to youtube.com/partners, they would basically judge you on a various amount of criterion. That's how many subscribers you have, how many views you have, how interactive your audience is, how many of them come through subscriber modules, how good you are at maintaining an audience, how many likes, favorites, and comments you get. There were a ton of things. There was no flat answer. People always thought there was a flat answer, like how many subscribers do I need so I know how much to sub for sub? How many views do I need so I know how much money to spend on bots? People wanted to know the magic answer, how to get that partnership, and there was no real answer. YouTube would accept whoever the hell they wanted. That's why there were some channels that had thousands of subscribers and tens of thousands of views, yet they would get rejected by the YouTube partner application. And there were channels who had maybe a few hundred subscribers and they weren't getting a ton of views, but they still got accepted. That's because YouTube judged these people by a various amount of criterion. Here's the deal though, things have kind of changed because the networks, obviously they're for profit. That's their main deal. Once you're with the network, they will help you in whatever problems you're having, but immediately their problem is profitability, how much money they can make. So they want to accept channels that they can profit off of, and I think that makes sense. So most of these networks base it largely on views. Most of them just say 30,000 views a month or 1,000 views a day. Let me give you an example of what I think is going on though. There's this website called Social Blade. I don't know how many of you have heard of it. I'll link it down below. Basically, you can search pretty much any channel on YouTube and it will tell you their major stats. It'll tell you how many subscribers they have, how many views they have, and how many they're getting a day and a month on average. It's pretty cool, but recently Social Blade got the ability to partner people with their network. Now, once you join their network, Social Blade will show you on the top of their page videos of people who are in their network. And from there, you can check out their channels and their Social Blade pages. I've done that, and I've checked out their pages, and a lot of these people get pretty good views. Some of them get around 50,000 views a month. That's pretty good, right? But here's the thing, if you check out their videos, a lot of the new ones don't get a lot of views, maybe like a few hundred views. I've seen some people who are getting like 50 views per new video, and yet they're getting all of these views on their channel, like say 30,000, 40,000 views a month. Now how does that happen? If you organize their videos on their channel by most viewed, sometimes their most viewed video has hundreds of thousands of views. And why is that? Sometimes it's sensationalist, like motorcyclist gets killed in accident, or there's this lady with huge boobs, click on the video. There are various reasons why people would click on this one particular video. Or maybe they're a video game commenter and they have episode 1 of this series that just happened to get a lot of traffic, but it wasn't very exciting, so nobody returned. The point is they have 1 or 2 videos that just got a lot of traffic. And even though they're not getting any traffic on any other videos, those videos are popular, so they're getting views. And the networks accept them. This also means that if you bot, it's very difficult for these networks to tell whether these views are bots or real views. So they often don't care. You can pretty much partner very easily depending on how you want to manipulate the system, or how lucky you get. I had a video on my channel called Why Pokemon Sucks. It was pretty good from a YouTube standpoint. I mean, it had the video gameplay as the thumbnail, it had a sensationalist title, I attached it as video response to various video gaming related videos. It got a significant amount of traffic, and if I got luckier, it might have gotten more views. Maybe if I managed it more properly, I attached it to other videos, I could have gotten more views, and I could have joined a network that way. I just view this as such a bad thing though for YouTube. It's no longer about how quality your content is or how much you're interacting, how strong of an audience you're maintaining. It's about how many views you can get and how much money you can make these companies. So, whereas in the past you could have been a smaller channel that was very strong, but you wouldn't get accepted, whereas you could be a bigger channel that's not accepted for various reasons, normally it's about how many views you can get by any means necessary, because it's all about profitability. And I know that there's always been corruption problems in YouTube, but it seems like the fact that it's mostly outside companies who have a for-profit desire who are running, who gets the partnerships and who doesn't. I feel like that's pushing a lot of this. It's making a lot of people who do have amazing channels but aren't quite there yet having a very difficult time getting anywhere. And I just feel like this is a negative way for YouTube to go. If YouTube's going to go anywhere, people have to create content with the intent of building an audience and having genuine content and just really caring about what they do, not because they think it's profitable. And I feel like this shift about getting a partnership based on how many views you get, where that's the centric goal, I feel like that contributes to this. Like, there are more and more people who are getting ahead because they have one or two videos that happen to get lucky, you know? I just feel like that's such a negative thing. I don't know what anybody can do about it to fix it. I guess all you can do is just continue making your own content with the goal of, I don't know, of making good content, of not doing it for the money. Because so many people on YouTube now, they ask you how they can make money on YouTube, how they can become profitable. And that's not the point. When you become successful, the profitability follows, but you have to care about what you're doing. I just feel like this is a climate that's not good for YouTube. There are a million things that are going wrong with YouTube as of late, but I feel like this is a very negative thing. This is probably the worst timing that we could get for networks playing a huge role in how YouTube works.